Howdy, y'all. Back in the lab today. Been out for about 3 days. I had a fairly severe wrist strain, and it was couldn't even make a fist for a couple of days. And yeah, I know the jokes write themselves. um, I had no idea how it happened. But I strained it somehow. It was really bad. Used a lot of moist heat alternating with ice. Within about 3 days, I'm basically out there shooting. I just got back from shooting a couple hours. What it really showed me is how important rhythm is. All summer I've been shooting. I'm a coach, but I'm also a player, and I've been shooting for an hour and a half at a time, probably 4 to 5 times a week, with my trusty sidekick. And that enables me to hone my skills, and it gives me the other side of how to teach. It's one thing to teach from one side, but it's good to see it from both sides. Where rhythm comes into this is, you take 3 days off and you feel like you've never done it before, unless you're really well practiced. So it told me that just how important it is to have rhythm, whether you're a white guy or not. True. But having a well-established rhythm, stepping into your jump shot properly, knowing exactly how it's supposed to feel. I talk a lot about how the game isn't about how you think about things. It gets to a point where you feel it. You just feel it. That's where your better shooters are. They just feel the game. They feel the rhythm. And I was able to step right in. I felt rust for about 5 minutes, and then it just came right back to me. So what that underscores is, whether you're a coach and you're coaching others, or you're a home gamer trying to get better at whatever age you are, stay in rhythm. Well practiced, a well practiced player, or a coach trying to coach well practiced players, you're going to be able to recover faster from either a slump or from late activity or from an injury. And I think that's extremely important. It's when you just allow yourself to stop thinking about what you're trying to do and let the rhythm carry it. Had a tendency to make it a little bit easier. A little less thought going into it. We overthink things in life, but if you're doing something that's based on a rhythm, you step in a certain way, you rock to your front, you rock in, and you get that slight knee bend at just the right rhythm. You square up at just the right rhythm. Everything needs to be the same. And a game of inches, when you're tossing up from 17, 18, 19 feet away, or if you're trying 3-pointers from 21, pardon me, an inch here is a foot there. So you got to trust your rhythm. And not only the rhythm, but of how you square and how you get up, but also how loose your arm swing is. That back and through motion we talk about, and hitting the release. And it was like I never left. Now I know it was only 3 days, but it was in my head. Hey, what happens if I hurt myself again? And when I was able to get myself to not think about that and just let it happen, and just realize, hey, if I go back to square one, then I take a longer break next time. The other thing I did is, when I was off, is I kept, you're using the moist heat, you're using the ice and everything else, but I did a lot of range of motion exercise. I did a lot of tissue massage in the area, where I'm rubbing it towards the fingers, lightly, then progressively harder, until I felt anything. And each I'd say up until about 12 to 18 hours ago, I was feeling a little bit of sensation in there that wasn't too comfortable. and then it just started fading away. The more I shot this afternoon, the better I felt that I was back. And this is kind of what happens. Everybody has an injury. Everybody has things that they've got to get through, and this was mine. I've never had a broken bone. Knock on wood. Hear that? I did. Hopefully I never do. We've all had injuries. I've had knee injuries. I've had... there's a lot of people that will swear to God that I've been dropped on my head at some point. How would I know? I was like, how many months old? But I haven't really had any other major injuries. And again, I did. 50 years old. And I've been able to keep myself relatively healthy. But there's a skill to this, and a lot of it's in the mind. So when you're injured, a lot of it's in the mind to relax the body, like I was talking about in my last video. You got to relax the body to relax the muscles and the joints and everything else, and then the body will actually obey the mind. And that's what you have to have. The more relaxed, the better. No relaxation, no skill. No, you can't repeat your delivery. You can't do the same thing twice. And then, like I said, in the game of inches, it just gets ugly in a hurry. So this was good. So I felt like today's was written while I was practicing today. It's one of those days where woke up this morning, I'm like, what am I going to say? What am I going to talk about? This is it. And I think it's a good message. As a reminder to myself, as a reminder to any coaches that are out there, people, I'm looking to possibly compete when this coronavirus is over. I want to compete at the senior level, at least at the county, maybe the state level. I would like to, they typically in Pennsylvania here, they have 3-on-3 teams. Now you show up, they put you on a team. But anybody who doesn't mind a white version of Spud Webb, who can't dunk, but can nail threes, and is basically money from inside 17 feet. I might have a market. It could happen. Right? I think so. I think I have a future there. So anyway, 15 above, I'd like to get some hardware. I'd like to, once I started coaching, I started getting the bug. I want to be competitive again. I haven't really competed for stuff a couple decades. When you coach and you win, you don't get anything. You get some, hey, I did that once upon a time. That's about it. But I want to get some hardware. Why not? Show me a man without an ego, and I'll show you a man that really isn't a competitor. It doesn't mean it's everything. I mean, it's, hey, you go out, you lay it out on the line, you do the best you can, and the glory's in the attempt. There's always going to be better people. There's always going to be stronger, bigger people. You do your best. But if I take my best game out there, I think I can produce. And I kind of want to show that age is just a number too. And that's important to me. So that's where I'm at, and I'm going to stick to that. But again, rhythm's going to get you where you need to go. So go out and be well practiced. But it's not unusual for me to do the same thing I did today. Just go out there and shoot for 2 hours. And I'll watch other people come and go. And I'm just out there loving it. It's a game I've really grown to love. Used to be this way with bowling a lot. But now, we're not in bowling alleys right now. So I'll be back to that soon. Those are the two sports I want to compete in again. And we'll get there. But again, everything comes to rhythm. That's how we get repeatable deliveries. So, hope this is helpful. Whether you're new to the channel or you're coming back and watching another one, hey, like, subscribe, comment. I need more comments, guys. I'm not some kind of genius that cannot be questioned. Or am I? I do want some comments, and I want to have some conversation. Say that 3 times fast. And I think that would be really important to get some conversation going on these topics. So, so like, subscribe, share. Sharing is caring. Sharing is caring. And did I say subscribe? Yeah, I believe I did. Yeah. So until next time, peace out, me homies. Later.